on the record. Perfect. Welcome, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. This is very special for us. It's a mission that we've been on for many years. And my name is Seema, and I'm here with
Ra,
my husband, Ra, and we're in Brentwood, California. And during the next 20 minutes, we're going to guide you through this ultimate lifestyle transformation that changed our lives. It changed the life of many. And now more than ever, everybody needs to know about this because we're all looking for convenience. We're all looking for something that's fast, something that nourishes us. And this is why junk food and fast food restaurants are thriving so much, because everybody's looking for the fix, fast fix, quick, right?
yes, fast fix, quick.
Yeah.
Microwaves as well, and these things are destroying our health. So this is a way that we can get the same benefits of fast food, but also be nourished and get quality ingredients into the body in a way that gets us out the door and on the go.
Yes, the more that we learn about our food supply and what's going on with artificial ingredients, fillers, synthetic ingredients, glyphosate, irradiated ingredients, microparticles of plastic, there's so much pollution in our food supply that now this organic superfood nutrition, it's really the root to feeling happy and connected with each other one more time. So I want to mention that this is not a diet. This is not about deprivation. This is for those of you that are looking for a way to pump your immune system strong, to balance your hormones, improve your gut health, have more energy, just feel good overall. So a lot of people start this program because initially they want to drop weight. Okay. The average American put about 20 pounds during the pandemic. So a lot of us are walking around with extra weight and it can come off. We're working out, we're eating salads, we're doing everything right, but still not seeing the results. So a lot of our customers start by a weight loss journey, but very quickly then finding out that their joints no longer hurt, that their cravings disappear, their sugar cravings disappear, the bloating goes away. And it's just so beautiful to see how the body starts to respond when we're given it organic superfood nutrition that gets absorbed to a cellular level.
So what we're going to explain is called the ultimate lifestyle transformation. We're going to explain a little bit about what's in it, how it works, and we're going to be hearing and seeing some stories of people that have went through it as well.
Yeah, so how does this program work? This is my favorite part because this program is so simple that none of us can get it wrong. The only way to get it wrong is not to have our superfoods 2 times a day. All right. If you're looking to drop weight, you can use the superfoods as a meal replacement. We don't recommend it because they're very low on calories, even though they're very high in nutrition and the body needs calories to be healthy. But there's a lot of people that do want a lot of weight loss very quickly, and they use this superfoods as a meal replacement. All right. And what we take twice a day consists of gut support, greens, protein, and a parasite cleanser. So we're going to guide you through all the superfoods, what they do, and how you should take them. So the first thing that we take is the Biomedic. This is for gut support. It's a pre and probiotic, and is also medically proven to remove glyphosate from the human body, up to 74.5% of the glyphosate. Do you want to explain to them what glyphosate is? Or
Glyphosate is otherwise known as Roundup, and it's an herbicide. It's sprayed on essentially the entire food supply, not the entire food supply, but it's in 83% of the air tested, it's in 63% of the ground tested, it's everywhere, 99% of mother's milk, and essentially its job is to kill plants, and it does it by destroying a pathway that's in plants and in the microorganisms in the soil. This pathway isn't in human beings, but it's in the bacteria that's in our gut. So it is very bad for humans because it destroys the bacteria in our gut, which leads to a bunch of the mystery illnesses that we see people having.
Yeah, and glyphosate has been linked to cancer, autism, IBS, gluten intolerances, so many problems, leaky gut. And what with with our team, specifically in the company, we have helped over 13,000 people transform. And we have found out that the root of most of their issues, it's glyphosate toxicity in the body, because glyphosate prevents the gut from absorbing nutrients. So a lot of us are doing it right. We're eating organic, we're eating the right foods, we're working out, but yet the body's not absorbing. And once we cleanse that layer of glyphosate, our body starts to absorb that nutrition. And a lot of our clients tell us that immediately they feel more energy, the brain fog goes away, they have more clarity, now they have more purpose in life, and they just have so much more vitality.
Super aligned, that gut-brain axis gets cleared, and also inflammation goes down. The biomarker for inflammation goes down, proven by 75% through Biomedic.
Yeah, it is amazing. And we take it twice a day. So they're little capsules and we take them twice a day. The next thing that we take twice a day with our Biomedic is our super aminos. And this is a natural, it's a plant-based protein. Okay. And it has a 99% absorption rate by the body, and it gets absorbed in 23 minutes. What I love about this is that in comparison to meat, chicken, or any other protein that takes up to 72 hours to be digested, and it takes a lot of energy from the digestive system, this is pre-digested. So that means that it skips the liver, it skips the kidneys, it skips the whole digestive system, and it goes into our blood immediately.
Within 23 minutes, it's in the bloodstream, and it's actually available to be absorbed and start repairing and rebuilding the tissues of our body. This is proven to put muscle on people, whether they work out or not, which you will see in some of our stories.
Yeah, I love it. And what I also love about this is that because it has 8 essential amino acids, is an amazing collagen booster. So it helps us tighten our skin. And again, it also helps us burn fat at the same time. And we take it twice a day. The next superfood that we take twice a day with our capsules and our protein is the Power Shake. And this is my favorite. I take this actually 3 times a day. But before I go into the Power Shake, our company is very committed to the environment. We are very conscious with how we pollute the environment. So I'm so proud to say that we have saved over 200,000 tons of plastic from going to the landfills by switching to biodegradable hemp. So this is actually food for the soil. Once you're done with your Power Shake, you can peel off the label, put it on the soil, and it's actually food for the soil. It's shelf stable for 2 years. So that means after 2 years, your packaging is going to go away. So you have to transfer your superfoods. And
this is home compostable packaging.
yeah.
And, we started this a couple years ago. It was called the Plastic Free Initiative. We're the first company of this size to start going and transitioning over to single-use plastic free. We're about 99% complete with that. And now we have the Plastic Free Alliance, which is taking that initiative and spreading the message. Like, our company's been successful at transitioning over. Are we able to take the entire industry and help other companies go single-use plastic free? This is just one of the examples of values of this company.
Yeah, I love it. And another thing that I love about the Power Shake, other than the packaging, is that
We haven't talked about anything.
I know, I haven't talking about the Power Shake. It tastes delicious. It tastes like apple berry. It has 16 different kinds of ingredients that are very alkaline. So it helps our body raise the alkalinity, lower the acidity, which when we lower the acidity, we start to lower our inflammation. And 1 serving of this is equivalent to eating 6 microgreen superfood salads, because it's made with sprouts, alfalfa sprouts, it has wheatgrass, it has incredible ingredients. And we take this twice a day. So how many of you guys eat at least 1 serving of microgreen superfood salads a day? It's very hard. Okay, they do, because they're special. They're doctors too. But the majority of Americans walking in the street does not eat a salad a day, even less a microgreen superfood salad. With this Power Shake, they can have 12, what's equivalent to 12, because it's super, super concentrated. It's very low on calories, but very high in nutrition. And because it's so low on calories, you can put it on a blender with bananas, strawberries, you can put dates, you can put cacao, you can put anything to it. You can even mix some nuts in it, and you make it taste like a dessert. It's super, super delicious.
What's important with diet is that it's functional. And a functional diet means that you're nourishing, you're detoxifying, and you're repairing the body. So that power shake is nourishment. Most people that drink the power shake, upon their first sip, they start to feel a change. Yeah. Audibly, we hear people say, wow, I've never felt like this before, just from having a cup of power shake. The detoxification was biomimetic, right? Like, let's get all the Teflon, the glyphosate out of the body. And then we repair with the aminos, and we still have 2 other products here.
Yes. The next thing that we take, and we take it before we go into bed, and I actually take this all day long, it's our apothecary cherry. So this is a natural source of melatonin. It's made with sour-tart cherries, which are proven to induce our body to produce its own melatonin. And a lot of us are living in the city with Wi-Fi routers, with EMF, with watching TV, being on our phones, and our melatonin production gets a little disrupted. So this helps our body to induce melatonin production, because when we're sleeping, the body's regenerating. It's very important that we fall into that REM sleep so our body can start to repair itself. And antioxidants. So this is also a great source of antioxidants. 1 serving of this has as many antioxidants as eating 6 cups of blueberries. The ORAC value is extremely high. And when we're eating a diet which has a lot of antioxidants, it means that we are creating longevity. We're working on our skin, we're working on our beauty pretty much, because anything in nature that oxidizes rust and dies, right? And we oxidize if we're not eating antioxidants, and that reflects in the form of aging. So we take this before we go to bed. It is amazing because it's so good in antioxidant content. It also helps with inflammation. So
this is a lot of people's favorite product, because if you don't sleep and then all of a sudden you're sleeping again, that's a life change. And I just want to state that there's a difference between naturally occurring melatonin and melatonin that you get like from a bottle at Trader Joe's. That sort of melatonin is actually going to shrink the gland in our body that produces melatonin if we start taking some fake stuff. And that gland is the pineal gland. So if you're taking little capsules of melatonin, you want to stay away from that, because it's going to start shrinking your pineal gland.
Yeah, and what I love is that we're pretty much eating the rainbow, right? We have the greens, we have the reds, and we're having that light energy from the plants to our body, because a lot of us are indoors all day long. Now more than ever, everybody's working inside. We barely go outside, get that life force energy from the sun, and we need to get it from somewhere in order to stay healthy. And this is such a good way because we get it from our nutrition. And then the last thing that we take only for 10 days is the Super Cleanser. Okay, the Super Cleanser is a gentle colon cleanse. This helps us flush extra toxins. So the Power Shake, because it has so many greens, this binds to heavy metals and toxins, but a lot of those toxins get stuck in the colon, all right? Because a lot of us have 5 to 10, 15 pounds of undigested food just sitting in the colon for a very long period of time, and all the toxins just sit in the colon, and this helps us flush that out. What I also love is that it is an amazing parasite cleanser as well. Eliminate parasites because of the ingredients that it has. And we take this for 10 days. Then we give our body a 20-day break, because parasites are very hard to be eliminated. And usually they always leave eggs behind, and the eggs take about 20 days to hatch one more time. So we do a second flush 20 days later, and we take it for 10 more days. Yeah. So this is the program. It's so simple. Take our superfoods twice a day. I take them when I wake up for breakfast, then I take them again in the afternoon, and cherry before bed. That's it. Super simple. Again, this is not a diet. This is not about deprivation. You're going to eat. It's very, very common sense. Everything is safe for pregnant and breastfeeding women except the Super Cleanser. So if you're pregnant and breastfeeding, you're not going to eliminate parasites. Okay, this is not the right time. Now, if you work out, if you do yoga or fitness, or you simply want to start gaining more muscle, getting back in the gym, these superfoods are going to give you more energy than you ever felt before. So you're going to want to go work out, right? It's like the body naturally asks you for movement, for flow. And we do have a pack that is called the Ultimate Lifestyle Transformation Plus Performance. And that's for those of you that want extra support. It comes with extra protein. It comes with an energy drink that is based on red beets, and red beets are very high in nitric oxide. It has adaptogens, a little yerba mate. So you're inducing your body to produce this energy instead of giving it a caffeine that is actually stimulating your body, to do what it doesn't want to do. So the person that invited you to this Zoom is going to let you know which pack is best for you. And what I love about this, Raw, and you can be a witness of this, is the investment. Okay, this is cheaper than McDonald's. It's cheaper than going to Starbucks every single morning and buying a cheese sandwich and a latte for $13.50. This whole program breaks down to $12 a day. For $12 a day, we get to have more nutrition that we could ever eat in a week in just one day. It is amazing because this program has also been proven to help a lot of people remove their medications, okay? Because we got to get to the root of the cause, and usually it's in our tissues, and it's with the food that we're feeding ourselves, and everybody that does this program loves it, right?
And the program, usually what people do is 3 months on this potent twice a day, like we're explaining this. And then usually month 4-ish, they go into a maintenance phase, which is about 1 serving a day.
Yes, it takes more than 30 days to get the results that we want, especially if we had those extra 30 pounds in our body for 4 years. All right. It's not going to happen in 30 days with a snap of a finger. Actually, in Chinese medicine, it says 1 month of healing per year of trauma. So make the math in your head, how long it will take you to go back to being healthy, how you truly deserve to feel. And 90 days is always the number. 90 days, you get to develop a habit, you get to really tap into your body. And when you do, you love it. And you can't stop talking about it. You're sharing it with your friends, you're sharing with your family. I mean, it happened to all of us, right? Like your whole family got transformed. Actually, you should share your mom's story in a few minutes.
It'll take a little bit longer, but she essentially just started running half marathons and marathons at over 60 years old, never worked out in her life, never even drank water. She only drinks soda.
Yeah.
Crazy transformation.
It is insane. Actually, I wanted to pull up the picture of how many medals. Anyway, I'll put it up in a second. She won so many medals. I'm mind blown. I want to be like that when I'm 67. And she was able to really tapping into her power by being in this program for 90 days. And everyone that does this shares it. So I just want to let you guys know that if you do that and then your family wants to get started, they also want to try the superfoods, the person that invited you can also set you up with a gift code so you can start giving discounts to all the loved ones and all the people that you also want to help.
I will share a little bit more about my mom. You guys, if you actually look at me and you're like, that guy's healthy, his mom must be healthy. No, that's not actually the case. The reason why I was so healthy and I gravitated towards health is because my family they had zero health consciousness. And like I said, my parents, I watched my parents drink soda my entire life, no water, like literally soda is what they drink. And so when my mom got all these products just to support us, she just bought them just to support us initially, her gut brain turned on and that activates you. So I've been in the gym industry my entire life. And what I notice is you can give somebody a diet plan. We all know how to eat, right? That we all know how to eat. It's the motivation. It's our internal motivation, our body. If our gut craves the right food, that's when we eat the right food. And that's only going to happen if that bacterial balance is appropriate in our gut. And that's what this product.
Yeah, I wasn't planning on showing this, but if you guys can see, there we go. These are all the medals Himam won in the last 3 years. Okay, in the last 3 years. Look at that. It's insane. I'm just so amazed. And this is not a one case scenario. This is very common. It happens to everyone that follows through and really detoxifies, nourishes, and repair their body to a cellular level, and then starts tapping into self-love. Because once we remove all the pollution, once we remove all the low vibrations, we start to rise. We start to connect with our love, or self-love. Our body is constantly trying to heal itself on a daily basis. It always wants to feel good. And the superfoods support all of us to step into that power. So what everyone does After the 90 days is called our maintenance pack. And in our maintenance pack, we take the superfoods once a day. Okay, so what I do is like I wake up, I have my shake, I have all my support, chair before bed, and it's nutrition insurance because it guarantees that my body has all those nutrients right from the morning. I get to flush all the toxins that build up in my liver, that build up in my organs overnight while I'm sleeping. And then I just feel good, I feel pumped, and I don't feel hungry. And all of you guys that have done the program can also witness that when you are in the superfood nutrition, our body's not constantly craving food, okay? Because what the body craves is nutrition, it's not calories. But we're so used to overfeeding our body with so many calories and very low nutrition that our body is always in a deficit, is always asking and asking. And our food supply is so polluted that our fruits and vegetables are grown on soils that have no nutrients. I mean, we lived up in Northern California, and every time we drove through San Francisco, we saw all the farms lit on fire, and we couldn't understand why all the farms were lit on fire. And then we found out that when GMOs are planted in the soils, there's no microbes, there's no nitrogen in the soil that can actually decompose the plant after the harvest. So because the plants won't decompose, they have to be burnt. And they burn all these farms, they burn off all the chemicals. Everybody that lives around the farms get all the chemicals because they're in the air, and it's just a complete mess. So our superfoods are grown on volcanic soils. We have 200 feet of topsoil, which means that we have plants like alfalfa that has roots that go down 60 feet into the earth, grabbing all those nutrients from the soil, allowing the plant to complete the photosynthesis. And our soils have never been treated. We test the pollution in the air, the water, and the soil. It's so beautiful. Everything is tested 37 times from seed to package to guarantee that you have total purity. And I used to be the juicer going to the farmer's market. Actually, we both were. Remember, we would go to the farmer's market and buy so much money of celery, and we couldn't even fit it in our fridge. And then everything will go to waste because we didn't have the time to juice it. And this just makes it so simple for all of us. It's really very common sense. So we want to share a couple of stories. Actually, let me share my screen because we do have a lot of stories. And you guys can see the screen, right? Thumbs up. Can you guys see the screen? Yeah, okay, cool. And let me actually go back to the beginning. Oh, here we have Karen. Oh, Karen's actually here. Maybe she can share a few words. Okay, so these are very common, all right? These are very common results. Weight loss is actually very common in this program, especially if you do it during 90 days. This is our friend Scott. He owns gyms in Mount Shasta in Northern California. And we joined his gym when we lived there. And we said, Scott, why don't you do this? And he runs marathons. And he joined us. And these are his results in 30 days. Former gym owner, CrossFit gym owner, competitor. He lost 20 pounds in 30 days.
With no change in exercise.
No change in exercise. All he did, added this nutrition every single day. Jen, that's his cousin, and she's 50. She never thought she would see a six-pack or any muscles in her stomach ever. And after 2 months, look at her smile. I mean, look at people's faces when they start and when they end, right? Because it's so incredible to see how inflammation goes down. And again, all they did, add this nutrition. This is our friend, beloved Bo. He wanted to build muscle in the first 30 days. Oh, sorry, I actually put the numbers wrong. The first one is when he started. The second photo is 30 days, and the third photo, 60 days. And he wanted, from the first to the second photo, he didn't exercise. Third photo, he did exercise. Okay. And he doubled his aminos because he wanted to build muscle. So instead of having 15, he was having 30 a day. We have, oh my gosh, my friend Jael. When I met her, she looked so depressed. I mean, look at her face. She was bloated. She was inflamed. She had eczema. Her heart metabolic high rate, I think it was 60, one of a 65-year-old woman. Okay. After doing the program, 90 days, the picture on the right, now she actually has her body's age is actually her age, in her 30s.
Zero exercise.
Zero exercise. Okay.
We're not selling an exercise program. So these people aren't changing exercise. A lot of them aren't exercising at all.
Yeah. Jasenia, I mean, a teacher, everybody thought that she was pregnant. Her students thought that she was pregnant. Within 30 days, the bloating gone. Okay. Parasites gone. Gas gone. Karen, yoga teacher, owned a yoga studio in Canada, taught classes every single day. Within 90 days, completely transformed. And this is just physical. Right here, we're going to hear some stories, but this is just physical, because what happens internally is insane. I mean, look at Lori, right? She lost 11 pounds in 30 days and several inches, but look at how much inflammation went down. All right, within 30 days. This is my friend Jessica, a runner. She started this program just for health reasons, and to share the superfoods with all or her loved ones. And she wasn't planning on dropping weight. Within 30 days, look at her transformation. She has an incredible story she'll be sharing in a couple weeks. Her brain fog went away. She was addicted to Adderall, and medication went away, completely changed her life. These are some stories. I mean, we have lots of people with psoriasis and many skin issues. I mean, our skin is our biggest organ. Our body's constantly trying to detoxify through the skin. I mean, look at Samantha. She dropped 25 pounds in 3 months. Okay, 20 in her first month, several inches. 72 years old Fawn. Okay, you don't have to be young to do this program, any ages. As a matter of fact, Ross' grandmother, 103, she was living out of these superfoods the last 3 years of her life. This is all she was eating. Okay. And again, he dropped weight. Look at his inflammation went down at 72 years old. This is Robert in Hawaii. He dropped 157 pounds in 3 months. Okay, crazy testimonials. Stories keep on happening. Karen, right here, she dropped weight, but actually look at what happened to her insulin, because she had diabetes. Okay, from 21 down to 6.5. These are some stories and some before and afters. Karen, actually, you're here. Since we just wrapped up with your photo, would you like to share a few words? I know you're not prepared. But if you'd like to share a little bit about your story, can you unmute yourself? There.
Yep, sure. Yeah, so I was type 2 diabetic for the last, my daughter's 19. So I was gestational, and then I ended up type 2 diabetic, and nothing worked. I was on medication. I felt awful. And within the first 30 days, I was off all of my medication. And by the 90-day mark, my liver numbers and my kidney numbers were all back to normal. So yeah, Curium changed my life. And literally I went everywhere, because I've been in the health food industry for years. So I did everything from natural to medicine, and nothing did what this did. So yeah, changed my life for sure.
Thank you for sharing that. Yeah, it's incredible what the superfoods do to the body. It brings the body back to balance, how it should be, how it should feel. And Alisa, are you here? We have a mom of 2. I'm not sure if she was able to log in. Okay, I think her connection actually dropped off. All right. So this program is amazing. As I mentioned, suffering is optional. Julie, do you want to share?
Yeah, I can share real quick. So when I found Purium, I had been on thyroid medication for years. I felt terrible. I had brain fog. My gut was really messed up. I felt terrible. I had a lot of chronic aches and pains, and I had put on close to 40 pounds. So nothing I did worked. I tried all kinds of different things, crazy things like IV therapy and cryotherapy and all that. And so I started taking Purium, and within the first transformation, I started to feel different. I felt like the lights finally went on, because I used to feel so tired all the time. I could fall asleep anywhere, anytime. I had to call friends when I was driving because I was pretty sure I was going to crash the car because I was exhausted. But that first transformation, I finally started to feel the lights come on. And within 6 months, I was off my thyroid medication. The brain fog, the depression, the aches and pains were gone. Um, Whenever someone asks me about this, like in my mind, this is next level nutrition. It completely changed my health and put me on a completely different trajectory. And like Karen said, it changed my life. I'm very grateful that I found the superfoods because it's been a game changer.
Amazing, Julie. Next level nutrition, off thyroid medication, life change, which is why it's called the ultimate lifestyle transformation.
I should add real quick, I've been off thyroid medication now for over 3 years. So I've stayed consistent with the superfoods because I think the nutrition is just so much more potent than what we can buy at a typical grocery store that I'm content to keep putting these superfoods in my body. I'm a lifer. I've said that before.
Thank you so much, Julie, for sharing your testimonial, and Karen. And for me, I was very depressed and I had no idea that depression was linked to my gut health. And for many years, I was crying. I felt lonely. I felt like there was no light or purpose for me in this life. And when I found this company and I cleansed my gut and I went deep down in my tissues, I completely evolved. I'm not a new person. I have energy. I'm always energized, and I'm actually caffeine free. Okay. I don't drink coffee. I don't drink anything caffeinated. I'm 100% caffeine free. And sometimes I have so much energy that when we go to bed, he's my husband, he's gotta tell me, you need to wind down.
What did I say last night?
Yeah, you told me to wind down.
Like, it's time to wind down now.
And this is what the superfoods do. They give you so much life and so much passion and so much desire to live and purpose. And it's just, I want everybody to feel that way. And so many of us are feeling lonely. We don't feel that there's light for us. There's no happiness or purpose. And what I love about this is that it's not only the superfoods, it's a community. There's thousands of us that are friends, that we connect, that we share our testimonials, that we join the Zooms. We have Zooms about superfood nutrition every single Wednesday at 6 p.m. Pacific. So there's so much to learn and so much to experience when we really get that power back of our bodies. So I just want to thank everybody for being here. Talk to the person that invited you to the Zoom. They're going to give you more information. They're going to get you set up so you can do your 90-day ULT lifestyle transformation. And we hope to see you back in a couple of weeks when we're doing the Zoom again. Yeah. Awesome.
Bye, everybody.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Julie and Karen and Lara, Marta, Nancy, Wolfgang. Thank you, everybody, for being here. I'm going to stop